Welcome to PathfinderLink. In this video, you'll get a brief look inside our project management software. Here is a dashboard. This is where you can see all of the company information for every project within the system. Each one of these tiles has more information if you click on it. The only people that are able to view this are those that are given a specific role within the company. Down here, we have some general information that employees can view on the dashboard. They would be able to view their previous 2 weeks worth of time, employee daily logs, any company contacts that you might have for them, and also receive notification if they have any safety documents that might be expiring, as well as their schedule. Up here at the top, under this drop-down menu, is where all of the projects within the system are stored. You can search by project name, customer, project type, region, or status. This is also one place you can come to add a new project. Over here on the left side, we have a project here. When I click on that, it brings this gray section. Everything within the gray section is the digital job file for this project. Looking at the overview, here is our project. We have all of these tiles that will give you more information if you click on them. Anything that is green has to do with money, and if it becomes a negative, it would turn red, giving you a heads up that something's going on within the project. Right here is your project information that you can edit at any time. We have a project setup checklist that will help you as you learn the system. You can make sure that you've done each one of these things within the project. You can also add any project notes or project links that you would like to right here in the overview. We also have something called contract details. This is information for you. You can hover over these. It gives you information, as well as down here we also have some budget details and billing details as well. Back up here under the job file, we have our budget. This is where you would set up a budget for each project. Each one of these black lines represents a budget item. You can add as many budget items as you would like or keep it as simple as you would like. These will collapse or expand if you would like them to. Over here we have budget tools. This is where you can create and use templates within your budget. You can also lock the budget after you're done with it. Next we have labor timesheets. Looking at a labor timesheet right here, this is what it would look like. You have a date, a budget item, each employee and the hours that they've worked. You're also able to copy this timesheet. If you had an employee that was working on 2 different budget items, you could have their hours under 2 different sections for the same day. Another nice feature is you can just copy the timesheet, change the date, make sure the people that are working on that day are right, as well as their hours, and then just hit save. Here we have equipment timesheets. They look very similar to a labor timesheet. It would simply be putting a date and which budget item you're going to tie those items to, as well as any equipment that you want to charge time for. Right here we have daily logs. Under daily logs, there's 4 categories: work performed, verbal agreements, problems and delays, and subcontractor issues. Once the log is filled out, it will be saved up here. It will be date and time stamped. You're not able to edit those logs, but you can always just add another log later if you need to change anything. You can also get a log report right here where you can get a PDF and email it to anyone. Under contract communications, this is where you would do your RFIs for your customers or subcontractors. For an RFI, when you're adding one of those, you have to fill out anything that has a red asterisk. You would enter the communication or email title right here. Write any questions or comments that you have. Put who you want this to email to. Drop any files or upload anything right there. The great thing about RFIs within our system is if you start it within PathfinderLink, any responses to that email will be brought back into PathfinderLink. So you will have a record of all email communication right in here. Also, RFIs, once they are changed from pending to committed, they can be changed directly to a change order, which would make that information go directly to your budget without any extra input. We also have change orders. Right here, we have schedule of values. This is what you're going to bill your customer, so your budget plus your markup. You can add as many schedule of value items as you would like. These will also collapse or expand if you would like. We also have features where you can use templates to create your schedule of values each time. Right here under payment applications, this is where you're going to put invoices. You can take payments using credit card or ACH. You can create credits or payments right here. Under payments received, this is where you sync your payments from QuickBooks or your ERP system. You can add payments to keep track of things within your project. Under commitments and expenses, this is where you are going to create a commitment, which would be something that you would charge to the project. An expense would be something that you have to purchase and you may or may not charge it to the project. It might be charged to a company instead. This is where you'll do those commitments and expenses. Here under your employees, this is where you're going to be able to select who is going to be assigned to this project. Anyone that is checked would be able to be added to a timesheet. We have a customer and subcontractor view. This is where your customers would be able to log into the system and see certain information. These are the things that they would be able to see. We also have the same for subcontractors right down here, as well as being able to manage your subcontractors. We also have project reports and documents that you can add to the project. Drop any files right here. You can also select who within the system or any users outside of the system that you would like to have access to these files. Right here under company, you'll see this drop down menu. This is where all of your company information is stored. This is where you would set up your users within the company, whether it's employees, customers, guests, or subcontractors. All of these things are within your company. One of the great features here is roles. You are able to set up roles within your system, and you can determine which role has what access to the system. So you can tailor that exactly how you want it within your company. Right down here, you can store all your company documents. We also have custom fields that you can customize things within the system. Right here, we have expenses, commitments and expenses within your company. Also, we have manpower where you can create shifts. Once you've created a shift, you would click on manpower and where you would be able to set up your shifts. You could drag and drop employees within the shifts. There's a legend here that helps you know if somebody's had a vacation or what's going on if they're not able to be scheduled. We also have something called estimates. This is where you can track your estimates. It doesn't do estimates, but you can track the estimates and then turn them directly into projects in the system with the click of a button. Right here, we have all of these reports that you're able to get within the system for your company. The last thing we have down here is the knowledge base. This is where there's articles and videos so that you are able to learn how to use the system. If you have questions about things, we have between 50 and 60 videos and articles that you're able to reference. Now that you've taken a look inside of PathfinderLink, feel free to watch this as many times as you would like. Write down any questions that you might have and contact us if you would like to have any questions answered or schedule a demo. You can contact us at info@pathfinderlink.com or our phone number or our website right there. Please let us know if you have any further questions. Thank you.